currently 10 p.m. A really windy night, and I thought, you know, this is a great time to test out a new Bivy bag that I've made myself. There's no immediate danger of getting too cold or wet or anything like that, but yeah, it's still an adventure. And this is about how dark it currently is. You can maybe yeah, now it's a little bit easier to see. Yep. So just trying to find a relatively dry spot. I've had some condensation problems with my Bivy bag. I've tried it before for a single night, and it was raining a lot, so it lasted 4 hours, and then it was like enough, and then it's completely wetted out. Pretty clear sky tonight. This is what we're dealing with. Going in with barefoot shoes, and they're still dry at the moment, so this is not a terrible place to stay. This is my gear set up for tonight. This is my Bivy bag. I've made it from 2 old rain ponchos and parts of an old tent. I've fixed it out. I've given it some little anchoring points here at the corners, so it stakes out pretty nicely, and then it has a little lift here in the middle, which can keep it away from my face. So that's really nice. So that's the corners taken care of, and now I want to stake out my trekking pole, which is gonna be the main thing, lifting everything away from my face. I'm just gonna stake out the last 2 corners here, and that should stabilize my trekking pole somewhat. Actually looks somewhat decent. Yeah. I don't know if this is gonna... Are you gonna hold? Are you gonna hold? We'll figure it out. I've chosen to go with an inflatable pad just because it has a higher R value than my closed foam cell sleeping pad, and I think it's rather important to stay somewhat safe doing experiments like this. This is getting along nicely. This looks really tight. Yeah, and now I'm just getting the sleep bag itself folded out, and then we're ready to go for my last pee. Hopefully my last pee. I hate getting overnight to pee. We are completely set up. It is time for me to shed my outer layers and go to sleep. Set up. shoes inside. Making sure everything that needs to stay dry gets below the breathing area. It's time to close up. If we can. Oh shit. Oi. Yeah. This is it. This is what outdoor living is all about. It already smells like farts in here. I don't know if this is a design flaw, like having the zipper or having the point which holds up the netting, having that above the zipper. I think if I had it below the zipper, then closing the zipper wouldn't be that huge of a problem. This is like a prototype of a prototype, and that's why I've chosen to use all this rather funky materials. But I think it's time to say goodnight. The Bivy is currently like providing a nice gentle blanket. It's taking the worst of the wind chill, so I'm actually not feeling much of the wind at all currently. Yeah, it just feels rather snug and comfortable, almost like a tent. I feel protected like a tent. I don't feel exposed as one might probably think you would feel in a Bivy bag. Yeah, there's not much movement space and all of my stuff is just kind of jammed into the sides here. So, good night. Sleep tight. Unfortunately, it does not translate very well to video, but it is a starry night. It's really lovely. I can just see all the stars from a little mosquito net here. And yeah, it's really peaceful. But I did need to pee again, so yeah, that's life. It's 6 a.m. And I've done it. I slept outside in the Bivy. My own homemade Bivy. It has not been the most perfect night's sleep, but the conditions were also quite harsh. It has been really, really windy, so it got a bit cold the last hour, but it has held up well. There was even a bit of rain at some point, which it all handled with no problem. I think the only problem is that there is a bit of condensation, and I don't know if that's from my breath or if that's just from the little bit of rain that was there earlier. there is where I've been staying last night. As you can see, the view is just lovely. It does not really translate well on camera. There were no sheep yesterday, so yeah. I slept really well. I'm actually quite satisfied with how the Bivy held up. The top material is made of some horrible stuff. The rain ponchos are really not built for condensation and vapor building up inside the Bivy. But all of that wind should have wicked away some of that moisture, and yeah, that didn't happen. Yeah. First night in my Bivy.